It has been 1 week since WWE on Netflix.
For why, it's been more than a week.
I know, but what sounds better, 1 week or a week and a half? I'll leave that up to you. But to me, it has officially been a week since Raw has moved to Netflix and WWE has basically made their transition to Netflix. And I'm gonna be honest, man, for the UK, it's been amazing. So, as you probably know, people in the UK or people around the world used to either struggle to find a suitable place to watch their WWE TV on, especially me, you know. I watch my WWE on completely legal sites, but I know certain amounts of people that were watching WWE on different websites too. Definitely legal. Now it feels more, it just feels more streamlined. It feels a lot more better. It feels way better to watch the older shows now. And it feels just way better to just watch any show, to be honest. Because 1 week of Netflix has basically refreshed me in terms of WWE content. Like, I have watched most of the older shows that either number one give me nostalgia or number two I wasn't around to see, and I'll be honest, they've been great. Okay, we just reviewed Royal Rumble 2001. You can go check that out. I'm also going to be doing a review on Royal Rumble 2014, so that will be coming up pretty soon, as well as most WrestleManias that were pretty old, like WrestleMania 27. You know what? I'm gonna do a review on that pretty soon. Stay tuned for that one. But I've also got time to watch the other shows like Hell in a Cell. You know, Hell in a Cell, Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins when Cody Rhodes torn his pec. I got a chance to watch that. I'm gonna be honest, that was fire. I also got to watch a Money in the Bank match. I think it was 2011, I believe. It was either 2011 or 2012. Basically, the year that CM Punk was like running around and basically being the best in the world. I watched that. I also got to watch a few other like events, like Elimination Chambers have been always something that I like. SummerSlams have been something that have intrigued me. So it feels good in that department. In terms of Monday Night Raws, apparently what they've done is they've basically given us every single Monday Night Raw up to, I think, 1994 or something, and then they moved it to like 2022, 2023, 2024. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about that. I'm gonna be honest. It sucks for people that watch Monday Night Raw on a basis, but I don't watch Monday Night Raw like that. Speaking of Monday Night Raw, we're gonna be talking about Monday Night Raw on Netflix, the first ever show, the live show of Raw on Netflix for the entire world, okay? For the US, the UK, I'm pretty sure everywhere else around the world. So the first thing I want to address is The Rock. All right. Now, the vibe that I got from this show was that it was very corporate. I found this show very, very corporate. Okay. I don't know. It just felt, in my sense, okay, it felt weird. Because there's a lot of things in this show were done just to showcase what Raw could be like to like Netflix executives, okay? If The Rock is getting booed, I understand, alright? I understand that Netflix executives would not be happy with that. Hulk Hogan got booed, alright? Hulk Hogan got destroyed by the LA crowd for good reason. And I'm gonna be honest, I see this talk everywhere.
Oh, Hulk Hogan. Without Hulk Hogan, you wouldn't have a wrestling channel. Without Hulk Hogan, WWE wouldn't be where it is.
I understand that. Can we take the character out of the man for a second? And can we talk about the actual person that Hulk Hogan is? Because if I'm being honest, Hulk Hogan's an asshole, alright? And I think everyone can agree with that, okay? I think everyone that's watching this right now can agree with me that Hulk Hogan deserved to get booed, alright? Bro, it was so cringe having him there. It was so cringe having him there. And then you got Jimmy Hart with the American flag just waving it and be like, yeah, you know what, bro, it's time to go. Hulk, look, you're 60 something, okay? It's time to go. 60, 70 something, okay? LA crowd is going crazy for you, and not in a good way. What's crazy about all of this is just how coded, how corporate coded it was, because you had The Rock come out. The first thing, right? The first thing you see, actually, no, the first thing you see is Triple H, right? Incredible, you know, atmosphere, incredible, you know, arena. Intuit Dome is amazing, all right? Intuit Dome is like one of the best arenas right now. So you had The Rock come out, right? And normally I would expect, you know, The Rock to be like, oh, Cody Rhodes, Mama Rhodes, I'm going to rock bottom your ass. But no, we didn't get any of that. Bro, do you know how insane it was for The Rock to not do anything about the Cody Rhodes stuff? For me, alright, for someone who is a fan of The Rock, right? Bruh, he's drinking tequila with Cody Rhodes. He's shaking his hand. He's going up to him and shaking his hand. And then what's even wilder to me is on NXT, he comes back and then he says, oh, just sit your ass up and wait for the ride. What ride? Bro, I feel like I'm on one of those rides where you just go up and then go straight down. Like, bruh, at WrestleMania, I was here, alright? When you came out to the ring, I was still there. When you said, I want to give a shout out to Cody Rhodes, boom, all the way down. Why did you do that? Bro, it doesn't make sense to me, okay? And then that was all fine up to that point. I found that okay. And then we had Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa, right? I thought that was a good match. I'm not gonna lie. It was like it was kind of like WrestleMania 40 coded, where they had like different types of distractions. And then they had Kevin Owens come out, which honestly surprised me. I thought Drew McIntyre was going to come out at some point, but I'm glad that didn't happen, because what we did get was actually way better than Drew McIntyre just coming out and, you know, destroying Roman Reigns. So I was fine, all right? I was fine up to that point. But what happens after this point, to me, is like, why did you do that? Okay, so you have Roman Reigns win, right? Roman Reigns beats Solo, all right? The Ula Fowler has gone to Roman Reigns. Cool, right? The Rock comes out, and he doesn't come out to any music. So you could probably imagine me yelling at my monitor, do something. Do something. Bro, do something. No, bro takes the Ula Fowler, right? And I'm there like... You know what would be funny? If he wore the Ula Fowler and then just rock bombed him. That would have been funny as fuck. You know what he did? He crowned it on him. He shook his hand. He hugged him. And he just sat in the back while Roman Reigns did his whole, you know, pointing shtick. Which I don't mind Roman celebrating, right? That's not my point. The point is The Rock, bro. He did nothing throughout this segment. And I thought, bro, my dumbass thought throughout this segment, they're taking a long time doing this Roman Reigns celebration. I think The Rock's gonna attack him. I think The Rock's gonna do something. The way The Rock's standing, like he's guarding Donald Trump, bro. I think he's gonna do something. No, bro just stands there. He stands there until they cut to the commentators. Bro, oh my god, this pissed me off. This actually, bro, thinking about it now, it actually pissed me off. And what's funny about all of this is that this means that The Rock is a face. A baby face. Why? Now, apparently there's rumors that The Rock and Cody Rhodes isn't happening for WrestleMania, which... I mean, I'm totally fine for. I mean, it's not the match that I really wanted to see. The match that I actually want to see for Cody at WrestleMania is Randy Orton. And I still stand by that. I think that would be a great match. But for The Rock to congratulate Cody, to me, it doesn't work. In my opinion, it doesn't work, okay? The past year... or the past half a year that you did at WrestleMania, the whole build up to WrestleMania just kind of falls flat now. Okay, that story is just gone, and it doesn't really make sense anymore. That's just my opinion. And even with the Roman stuff too. The Roman stuff just doesn't make sense anymore either. It's like, The Rock could have come back and been like, yo, you're fighting your own family. The fuck are you doing? You meant to... Bruh, he could have done so much more, and it's so unfortunate that he couldn't. I don't know why. Again, it's not up to me to decide. It's not my show, but I'm just giving you all my opinion. I think that was ass. There's a lot of other things that were ass, including 3 hours of Smackdown. Bro, let me be honest with you, bro. It didn't even hit me that we're getting 3 hours of Smackdown. I saw Apollo Crews. I saw Apollo Crews on TV, and I was like, wait, is Smackdown 3 hours? I checked on the phone, and apparently... Smackdown is 3 hours. So I'm thinking, yo, this is gonna be lit. How wrong was I, bro? If you live in the UK, you know the timings are crazy. The show started at 1 o'clock in the morning. It finished at 4 o'clock in the morning. So basically 3 hours. 3 hours of ass. I'm gonna be honest. It just wasn't it for me. There were a lot of ups, including like Tiffany Stratton's whole deal. And then I think the beginning of the card was pretty good as well. The whole Jacob Fatu stuff was amazing as well. I don't know about the Bloodline now, because the Bloodline's lost a lot of credibility. But apparently Solo is gonna be returning this week, so I don't know about that one. I think this is going to lead to Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania. If that does happen, that's gonna be pretty dope. But yeah, hopefully that becomes the lead up to this. Then Jacob Fatu can branch out as like his own solo guy. No pun intended. But as far as 3 hours on SmackDown, it's been absolutely just not for me. NXT, on the other hand, has been great. We just had a new women's champion, Julia, and we also have a new world champion, Obafemi. Roxanne Perez killed it as a women's champion. I think she was probably the best women's wrestler of the year, including main roster. I think she was genuinely one of the best women's wrestlers like this year. So obviously, you know, having her lose to someone like Julia gives a lot more credibility to Julia, okay? And I think that Roxanne's probably going to move to the main roster. I don't know how they're going to treat her. Hopefully they treat her good. If they do, then I'll be happy, all right? I'll be very, very happy. But overall, though, if you ask me about my experience with Raw, with Netflix, it's been great. I'm not gonna lie. Negative stuff aside, we had a great tribal combat match. We had Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre, which honestly wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad as well. Rhea Ripley beat Liv Morgan, which I wasn't happy about. All right, I'm not gonna lie. That's a negative for me. I wasn't really happy about. But The Undertaker came out. Yeah, and I'm also happy that this feud is done. I'm happy that the feud is done. That's the most thing I'm happy about. All right, that this feud is finished. All right, this feud had to finish with the Rhea Ripley winning the championship. Liv Morgan's title reign was ass. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you can't hold me on this one. This reign was so bad, bro. She was running away from Rhea Ripley this entire feud, okay? This entire title run. And the only championships matches that she had without Rhea Ripley was Io Sky and I think someone else. I can't remember who. Maybe Zelina. That's it. Bro, that's it. That's all the championship matches she had. Crazy. Yeah, we had that. Then we had Punk versus Rollins, ladies and gentlemen. My main event, my GOAT, CM Punk, closing the show, wearing his all-in gear, okay? Bro, I was like a happy son, bro. I was there like, yo, CM Punk closing out the show. That camera shot of him doing this while the crowd's like zooming out. Beautiful. All right, beautiful. Also, crazy fact, CM Punk beat Jon Moxley in AEW the same way he beat Seth Rollins. So he went for two GTSs. Seth Rollins kind of fell onto his shoulders prior to the second one. And CM Punk won. Happy Camper over here thinks that's a great decision. All right. I don't know if they're going to continue the feud. I hope not. Who am I to judge? All right. Who am I to judge that this feud shouldn't carry on? All right. Honestly, no, I think it should carry on. All right, I think it should carry on with Seth Rollins turning heel, and then we can run it back and then have Seth Rollins win. I think that should happen. All right, that maybe is just me, but you know what? We'll leave it up there. But yeah, overall, I think that's it. Royal Rumble predictions. Obviously, John Cena came out during this as well. Got a massive pop. He's getting ready for the Royal Rumble. I do want him to win the Royal Rumble, but I also want Punk to win, so I'm kind of like conflicted. Roman Reigns is also in the Rumble. He ain't winning that. He ain't winning that, let's be honest. You think Roman Reigns is gonna win that? The fuck? I think that's gonna be it for this video. Happy Netflix. Happy Netflix? What does that even mean? Yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. And yeah, I'm honestly enjoying Netflix in the UK, bro. If you're in the UK or anywhere else, you're eating very well, okay? USA. USA, you are not eating. All right, you are not eating well with how Netflix is for the UK. All right, just want to rub it in a little more. Anyway, been your boy for RY. Thank you for watching this video. Look after yourselves. Thank you for taking your time to reach this section of the video. If you have, subscribe, okay? We are nearly on 200 subscribers. Let's try and get that by the end of the half year, which is June or July. When is half the year? June, right? Let's try and hit it by June or before June. All right. Catch you guys in a few. Take care. Deuces, ooses. Yeet.